Hello everyone, this is Sensei Starman, welcoming you back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. Last time you remember, we entered into the hut of the Swamp Hag, and wound up having to fight a bunch of redcaps, but we survived. I have since then gone up and not quite done a full rest, but I did go and replenish supplies and sell some stuff, and thankfully got everybody a full complement of healing potions. Also got Gale a new spell, so I think we are ready to go on in. So yeah, into the breach. Oh, but it looks like Gale has something to say. And I just got some journal updates. And somebody there is saying, don't look, don't look. We got our updates here. I get help from NTFL. Things turn violent. She's unhappy with us. Understatement of the year. With Gross Fate decided Hasselman has joined us as we embark from Moonrise Towers. There we discover more about the infection. Embrace your potential. We absorb the parasite's memories that nourish our minds and grow in our powers. Yep, save Marion. That's where we are right now. And there's all the companion quests and all the finished ones. Click through that. Let's see, Wizard of Waterdeep. Treat Gale's condition. Terry once more. He requires us to procure him a third magical item. Everybody else, yeah. Strange Elf. Search for signs of Yankee Creesh. Hunt down Karlach. We recruited Will, a monster hunter. He's on a mission to kill. Chosen of Shar. Shar has shown interest in finding the lair of the Dark Justicar and lead force dedicated to her goddess. Threats we just are no mean feat, no substantial lair. And there's everything that we know about Shadowheart. So, now we're all caught up. Let's see what Gale has to say.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Okay. Luckily, I did just go and buy a whole bunch of magic weapons, so...
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Alright, go on. You're among friends. Well, a friend and some armed neutral-ish parties.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Yeah, Mistra has a really odd history of shagging really powerful wizards. It's kind of freaky. You know, I'm going to go with bold. If you would dare to reduce a goddess to their muse.
I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet Every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
And you got crossed instead. Yeah. How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Oh, we might as well hear the whole sordid story.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains.
You mean butt stuff?
I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Boom. And yeah, Shadowheart is making quite a face back there. Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
You thrice-damned rotten bastard! You've been the greatest threat to our lives all this time!
I swear to you I wasn't. But I've no choice but to admit I am now. Perhaps it would be best if I leave Put as much distance between us as I can before the orb erupts.
Yeah, nuts to that. I'm not letting you deal with this alone. And more importantly, I'm not leaving myself without a wizard in the middle of a frickin' witch's hut. Nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
Yeah, no, I'd hear what everybody else has to say first.
You'd even consider letting him stay. We must be rid of this menace.
Yeah, and Shadowheart saying nothing, but yeah, we've come this far, we'll keep going.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Alright, with that done, what the heck, let's talk to everybody else.
This place makes my skin crawl. Don't take anything for granted in here.
Please. Please.
Illusions abound in this place. Trust neither your eyes nor your ears.
Careful where you tread here. A hag's magic is not to be trifled with.
And if you were thinking about that mighty lord you told me about in your story.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know yourself, to be untouchable. To be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel. And with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more. An event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
So at that moment in time, all the magic was gone?
For a spell. Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave
Love the
returned
pun
with
there.
her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. I tried to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
If you ever feel the magic overtaking you, what will you do?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Alright. Well, with that figured out, Let's go explore the Hag's Lair. And it's auto-saving. That can't be good.
You are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out!
Or what?
Oh, the cocky ones are my favorite to chew on. Keep going, Petal, and you'll find out.
Stop. Please. Please.
Yeah, we're not messing around with what's in that cauldron, are we?
Away. Away. Don't.
Looks like there's quite a bit to see around here.
My sweet Gale, whose beloved asked that his beauty never fade.
Away. Away. Don't.
As you edge closer to the mirror, a pale face appears, contorted in fear. Fists slam against the mirror's surface again and again.
So yeah, the Hag is big on ironic punishments, or giving people what they ask for but not what they want. So apparently a vain person gets trapped in a mirror.
Stop. Please. Please.
My darling Magrum. She wished for the mind of a genius, but that silly head crushed me.
Don't look. Don't. Stop. Please.
My dearest Ephraim, he begged me to halt the deadly disease that ravaged him.
And she turned him into a statue.
Don't look.
Pretty typical.
Don't.
A blinded elf. There's a gold necklace and some gold.
This poor dear wished never to lay eyes on her family again.
Hey, you know,
How can I help?
I think Gale still has a little bit of recasting
Don't.
Speak with Dead available.
Stop. Please. Please.
I applaud your taste. Onward.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Why'd you go to the Hag?
My family took her, my baby girl, pretending she never existed. Told Ethel, never wanted to see them again. She took my eyes.
Anything I should know about this place? Well, that was helpful. Not.
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters without baby girl. They didn't like me having something they couldn't touch.
Okay, not particularly useful, but gave us a little more insight.
Away. Away.
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. It can't let people through, not again.
What happened the last time you opened?
Images flash. A man cowering, a bag open at his feet. Gold coins spilling onto the floor. His cries for mercy are cut short as the hag slices into him, dismembering him painstakingly, limb by limb. She cackles. The man's remaining flesh, twisted and contorted, becoming the twisted surface of the door before you. Flee.
Creepy.
You feel it cry. A scene appears in your mind. 2 paladins and a cleric marching through the door, shrouded in the glow of the divine. Weapons brandished, they charge into the hag's lair. Screams of terror pierce the air.
You let them in? Naughty. That's a decade for each. You're mine for 30 more years, peddler.
Alright, is there another way in?
You see an image of blue skies and sunshine as the door shudders a warning. Run.
Well, I failed an Arcana save. Let's go for Persuasion. It looks like I can make this without having to expend a my bonus from Shadowheart, but I made it with style.
You see the hag. She walks through the door, its form shimmering. The lightest touch of hope brushes your mind as the presence within retreats.
Alright, so it's an illusionary door.
A thief who tried to steal from Auntie. Now the good little pet guards my home.
Don't look.
Oh, looks like there's a couple of masks here.
Stop. Please. Please. Wait.
And yeah, looking at these, you know, part of the flock, Auntie Ethel welcomes you, dearie. Soft and intelligible whispers seep from the dark wood, ringing your ears and resounding in your skull. We do not want to put these masks on.
Please.
So am I taking them? Well, loot is loot.
Wait.
My gentle Lauren. He wished to know what was to come.
Don't look.
Alright.
Don't. No. No. Don't look. Mustn't look. Mustn't see.
Mustn't look at what exactly?
I see it. I see what's to come.
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me. Dead. Dead. Flesh rotten, bone shining.
Alright, calm yourself. Whatever you're seeing, it's not real.
Lies. Lies. I see it. See truth. See death. All future.
That's so. What does my future hold?
Always ask. Never good. Never see. Never. Gods, don't hurt me. Oh, please. Please. Please, please, please.
You're safe with me, I swear.
No. No. Monster. For mind dripping, flesh peeling, mind flayer.
Silently step away. Look, I'm not a mind flayer.
No. No. Mind flayer. Get away. Get away.
No intention of letting that happen.
Stop. Please. Stop. Stop. Make it stop.
Okay, well, I wonder if talking to somebody else might
What's on your mind?
get a different response.
Don't look. No. No! Don't look. Mustn't look, mustn't see.
Not as such. Okay, well,
Stop. Please. Please. Away. Away.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Feel the barest hint of life from within the door.
Please.
alright, well, the trick is supposed to be just walking through it.
Very well.
Away. Away.
Alright, well,
Don't.
we're halfway there, I
look.
think.
Don't.
But we'll go ahead and stop here for now. But next time we will continue into the Hag's Lair and hopefully rescue yon pregnant maiden. Well, I guess she's not really a maiden technically if she's pregnant, but that's neither here nor there. In any case, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment if you are so inclined. And we'll see you next time. Take care until then.
Stop.